Ball. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. This is Ahidar. This is the first experiment of database lab. As we can see, these are the tables and schemas given to us, and we are supposed to perform queries on these tables after creating them. So let's move to the queries really quick. The first query is for creating a car booking schema to create tables with appropriate integrity constraints and describe the structure of the tables. In order to do that, we can use this command: create table, customer details, cust id, number, login. This means that create table, table name, and the name of the column and data type, that is number in this case. And also we also define the size of the data in bracket, which in this case is 20 for the varchar for login name. This is how this command creates a car table, or sorry, the customer table. Now let's go to the second query. The second query is use column level constraint to car details. In order to do that, we can we can give the column level constraints while creating the car table itself. I have named the car table as car detail 1, and under that I have given the name of the column car id, the data type number, and unique, which is the column level constraint I am using over here. And also for registration number, which is the column name, varchar, the data type, size of data is 20, and not null is again the column level constraint I have applied here, and I have applied the same for the rest of the columns. Now let's go to the the next query. The next query is declare cust id and car id as foreign key in booking table. In order to do that, we and this before going there, we can create the remaining two tables, that is price details and booking details, in the similar way as we did for customer details and car details. Now for adding foreign key, this is the command or the query, that is alter table name, add the constraint name, that is foreign key, the name of the column over which we want it, and references car detail 1, that is the second table under which there is a similar column with the similar data type. So this is how we apply a foreign key. Now let's go to the next query. The next query is mm, add a constraint so that email id should be unique. In order to do that, uh, we add the constraint in the following using the following command: alter table customer details, add constraint new con. This means that alter table name, that is customer details, add constraint new con, that is the name of the constraint which we are giving, the variable of the constraint. This is the type of constraint, which is unique, and this is the column name to which we are giving the constraint. This is how we alter the table. As we can see, the table has been altered. So now let's go to the next query. The next query is add constraint that the register date should not exceed. This one is not required, sorry. Sixth question: change the data type of the color attribute to char. We can achieve that by using the following command: alter table car detail 1, that is alter table name, modify color, which is the column name, and the data type and the size of the data just adjacent to it. This is the new data type, that is char, and the size of the data, that is 20. So now the column color will have data type as character with the size of 20. Let's move to the next query. Next query is ensure the name field should not be null. In order to do that, we can perform the following query: alter table name, modify the column name, that is login name in my case, varchar of 20, that is the data type of the column and the size of it adjacent to this, and not null is the constraint I am adding to it. So now the login name cannot be null in the table. Now let's go to the next query. The next query is avoid the redundant entry of registration number column by adding appropriate constraint to the column. We can do this by performing the following query: alter table name, that is car detail 1, add constraint and constraint name. This is mycon3 in my case. Unique is the type of constraint I'm adding, and I'm adding this to the column registration number. Now the registration number should always be unique. It can even be null. uh, Now let's go to the next query. The next query is remove email column in the customer table. In order to do that, we have alter table name, drop is the keyword, column is again a keyword, email is the column which we want to drop, so we are dropping the column using the drop column command in our query. This is how we can alter the table. Now let's go to the next query. Now again we need to add the email column in the customer table. Again we can do that uh, by performing the following query: alter table customer details, add, uh, this is the keyword we use to add a column, email is the column name, and varchar is the data type, and 20 the size of the tuple, that is email, in our table. Now let's go to the next query. The next query is rename the column DOB as date of birth. We can do that by performing this query. uh, alter Now yes, we can do that by performing the following query: alter table name, that is customer details, rename is the keyword, column is again a keyword, dob is the previous name, that is name 1, 2, uh, date of birth, this is the new name. Now the column tuple dob has been converted into date of birth. Let's go to the next query. The next query is drop the unique constraint. In order to do that, we can perform the following query: alter table name, that is car detail, since we applied the unique constraint on car detail. uh, Drop constraint, this is a keyword, and the name of the constraint, that is we gave the name of the constraint as mycon3 for the unique constraint in the car details table, so we are dropping that constraint. Now it is automatically dropped. Now let's go to the next query. uh, Rename the table booking to car booking. We can achieve that by using the keyword rename the previous name of the table to the new name, that is name 2, that is car booking in my case. So this is how we rename a table in databases. Let's go to the next query. The next at last we have to perform a certain TCL operation, such as insert, delete, and update privileges to a user on booking table. This can be achieved using the command grant. Grant is a command which is used to give in privileges, and these are the privileges: insert, delete, and update. These are the three privileges which are being given by the administrator, that is me, to another username. This is my username in my case, Ahidar, on the table bookings. So the command is grant, insert, delete, update. These are the privileges on bookings, that is the table name, to the username, that in my which in my case is Ahidar. Now let's go to the last and final query. The last and final query is revoke the privileges from the next user. In order to do this, our keyword is revoke. Now the syntax is pretty similar to granting privileges. The only keyword which changes here is revoke, and also the from. So the command is pretty much similar. So the query is revoke, insert, delete, update on bookings from Ahidar. Bookings is the table name, and Ahidar is the username in my case. These are the privileges which are being revoked by the database administrator, that is me. and revoke is the keyword which is used. Thank, so that's all. Thank you.